I'd like to talk a little bit about ActionScript 3.0 versus ActionScript 2.0 and why you might want to choose one over the other. One issue, of course, is your familiarity. If you already know ActionScript 2.0, you may want to stick with it for the time being. If you're in the middle of a big project or just about to start one, probably not the time to start learning ActionScript 3.0. However, if you are just starting out with ActionScript 3.0 and you have the time to learn it, there's every reason to go with ActionScript 3.0 and not bother with ActionScript 2.0. Player version support. ActionScript 3.0 does require version 9 or higher of the player. If you're working on a project that requires version 9 anyway, then there's every reason to choose 3.0. However, you do need to check the penetration rate for your audience. You need to know that your audience will have the player required for your project. So here are some statistics about general player penetration. In March 2008, the highest version of the Flash 9 player was only about 62%. By June, almost 82%. And by September, 90%. So that's a very fast adoption rate. And for the lower version of the Flash 9 player, just Flash 9 Player 9.0, we have 98% by September, and it was basically the same in June as well. So if all you need is Flash Player 9, you're gaining very little by supporting the older players, really only about 1% or even less for the general market. However, again, your particular market may be different, and you need to know that. Another possibility is to use Express Install. That way, if somebody doesn't have the necessary player, they can upgrade transparently and easily. If you can do that, you may not need to worry too much about which player version they have now. Performance. ActionScript 3.0 is faster. Coding environment. It's more robust and it's richer. Now it may take you a little longer to do the coding in ActionScript 3.0, but you're probably going to get more bug-free code and you'll have more facilities to use. And the fact that it is richer may actually speed up your coding because it may provide you with something that ActionScript 2.0 doesn't, so you might have to manually produce that in ActionScript 2.0, whereas ActionScript 3.0 just gives it to you. XML support, faster and easier in ActionScript 3.0. In almost any advanced application, there's a good chance you'll use XML, so this can be important. Components are enhanced in ActionScript 3.0. It's easier to customize the skins in the FLV playback component, so that's a consideration. So on the whole, ActionScript 3.0 is a better way to go, and for most purposes now you can go with ActionScript 3.0, but you do have to know your own audience. And in these tutorials we'll generally be leaning towards ActionScript 3.0 for these reasons.